Hi Capricorn, this is a spiritual horoscope, so please take what resonates and release the rest. I just finished making some bind runes, so we'll start with those to see what the overall theme is. And so a bind rune is a mix of multiple rune symbols together and it creates a new meaning. So we'll do this first and then we'll clarify with regular runes and some cards. So let's hop in. What's the overall theme for Capricorn? What do they need to know? So you have courage. And so it seems like you need to stand up for yourself, but also the courage and trusting the universe that you're where you're meant to be right now. And this is where it seems like you're kind of off balanced right now and you're questioning the universe, questioning it seems like so many aspects of your life, but this is where you need to trust and have patience, like everything, patience, perseverance, everything that you're in the right place right now. It doesn't seem like everything is clear. You seem to have a lot of questions, but this is where the courage and trusting the universe that things will fall into place when it's the right time. Let's clarify. What does Capricorn need to know? What can we clarify? Holy moly, you've got multiple runes here. So you've got Uruz, which is all about perseverance. So with this situation that you need to have courage is also the perseverance to get through this situation of this feeling of being in a funk. In terms of keep working through things, and it's the more you chip away at things, something that seems so daunting, if you like sink your teeth into it, if you just slowly go at it, you'll see it's not as big as it's originally you thought it was going to be. It's like right now you're looking at it and it's Mount Everest, and then once you actually start working on it, it's just a little hike and not going over a mountain kind of thing. That's the analogy that they're giving me right now. So let's keep going. You've got Langus, and this represents going with the flow. So with these situations is just don't look so far ahead. Don't try to plan so far ahead, because just take it day by day. Stop and smell the roses. And look, roses are actually steady progress. So this is where if you slowly chip away at something, have faith that things will come together when it's the right time, going with the flow will just help that energy move that much faster. And it also seems like you know what you need to do, and it's taking action, working through these situations and have fun. Like find ways to laugh again, find ways to smile and really enjoy things. And it's like once you start doing that, the energy starts changing and you're going with the flow again, because it seems like you are a very laid back person, but it's like with all it's like there's been a few disappointments, and this is where you're feeling like being in a funk because there was situations that didn't necessarily pan out the way you were expecting, and this is where your energy started to change, and it's almost like you went downward and you're now in a funk, and now you need to pull yourself out. And this is where that perspective is going to change, going with the flow, working through this situation, and really trusting the universe that they know what they're doing up there. It doesn't necessarily make sense to us here, but things will fall into place when it's the right time. And look, you've got the blank rune. So there are new things coming in, there are new opportunities, but right now it's just trusting the universe that it's going to come in when it's the right time. And this is the courage part, taking that leap of faith, trusting the universe. What else can we get for Capricorn? Holy moly, you've got 3. All right, so let's take a look. So you've got Gebo, and this is about relationships. So it's almost that you need to take the time with and putting the time in actually for your relationships. And this can be with kids, it can be with your spouse, your partner, it can be anyone, your parents. But this is where taking the time out, reconnecting with those souls will it'll help bring you back out of your funk. And just taking it day by day, don't stress too much about what's going to happen tomorrow. Live for today, and then tomorrow is a surprise. Tomorrow is its own journey. And you've got Ansus, and this represents looking to the universe for signs that you're on the right track, but also trusting the universe here that things will work itself out when it's the right time. And you've got Awaz, and this is all about moving and changing energy. So once you pull yourself out from this funk, I feel things will start moving in the direction you're wanting to, but right now being in this funk is actually blocking all this new from wanting to come in here, because this new is coming, but having negative energy in terms of being in a funk, being disappointed, looking at things a bit more like it's like you really need to flip everything completely. Find the positive, find all those moments to be grateful for. Hey, you woke up today. That in itself is something to be grateful for, right? Like find all those things that you have in your life and be thankful for it. And once you start doing that, everything starts changing, because look, you've got the changing energy, you've got new opportunities coming in, but right now you really need to pull yourself out somehow. And that represents, there's different ways of doing it for different souls. In terms of some people, it may be reconnecting with those around you, and then in others, it might be digging deep and doing that reflection. Like in tarot, there's actually a card that's called the Hermit. So taking that time out, looking at your situations, and this is where how you change your energy really will, it's like it kickstarts things all for this new to come in, but you need to figure out those steps and those ways of pulling yourself out. Because it's possible, it's doable, but each soul will get there in different ways. But this is where that journey, like we talked about, like it's not climbing Mount Everest, it's not as daunting as it seems, but you need to chip away at it slowly, persevere, keep going, and things will come in when it's the right time. So let's go to some cards now. What can we clarify for Capricorn? Time for a nap. So we talked about how taking that time out, like the Hermit card for the tarot, is taking that time out, taking that break, and just regroup and find yourself again, because it seems like it's almost like you're lost and not sure where to go. But look, we had here looking for signs from the universe with not Ansus. This one is, oh my gosh, I'm losing. Yes, it is Ansus. Jeez. So, and looking for signs from the universe. And I'm not sure if you'll see this, but there's actually a little face here. So this is where looking for signs from the universe, talking to your loved ones in heaven. They are there, they are listening, and things will fall into place. And there's a fox here. So this is where the fox is showing me that you need to be playful. You need to laugh. You need to smile again. But the words that just came in is like, it's a sleeping giant. Once you change the energy, it's like the world needs to watch out because you're back, right? Like it's the craziest thing, but it's doable. That's what they're saying. It's doable. Thinker. So you really need to take the time out to figure out how you're going to pull yourself out of this, and asking for help. Like this is all about relationships here. Asking for help. It's okay. And it's okay to ask for help. You're not broken in any way. You're human. So this is where realizing you don't need to carry the world on your shoulders. Ask for help. Things will start changing once you start going with the flow. Things will start flowing. And it seems like, look, This actually came up in a different horoscope, the number 44. Like once you start reconnecting with those people around you, that you become one again. Because right now it seems like there's a bit of conflict because you're in like this wonky space right now. But this is where they're saying with these relationships, it starts reconnecting and you become one again. And this is the 44. That's what that's showing me right now. What else can we clarify? Okay, so let's take a look. You have yin and you have peace. So this is where we talked about with your partner and being finding that balance, but also reconnecting. So you've got that yin and yang. Like right now, it's almost like you're in that darker space right now with the yang part in terms of that's the chaos, but you've got yin, and this is representing that purity and that balance. So it will come in, this peace will come in, but you need to put in the time and trust the universe. And look, there's all these feathers here, so things will come in when it's the right time, and trusting the universe. And it seems like a bird is going to give you a message somehow. This sounds really crazy, but a bird is coming in and you'll get some messages from them. Like, to give you an example, a blue jay for me represents like good news coming. So this is where that could represent that. And so there's positive things coming, but you need to trust the universe and reconnect. And right now you're in chaos, and you need to move to a place of peace and balance. But it is doable. Don't doubt yourself. It is absolutely doable, but you need to be patient and kind to yourself as well. All right, this is what I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.